said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Florida Gators offense will start this game off with the football. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then be able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
Looking left. He's got it. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down. The Gators have this offense rolling. Red pass, it's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Leaves it with the running back. He's in open space downfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Lee takes to the air. He's got it down the middle. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Florida!
And that that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
So Auburn's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The give to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Lee to throw. Gets it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump?
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Finds his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of 1. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The play action fake. Right on the money. And he'll run across the sideline good gain. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll get rid of it. And the timing just a hair off.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterbacks with. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his work.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? They go to the ground. Touchdown, Gator! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's why you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. So here comes the Auburn offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the tight end. Back to the ground game on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win 1st and 2nd down, bring their dime personnel on the field 3rd and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davidson. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Unloads it downfield. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Quickly complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the...
Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Gators will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Find some fresh air. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
They're working that left side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Powers through the defender. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, bringing some big mojo for your team.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lee takes to the air. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Makes the grab. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Rides the back on the option, the give. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Can't get him to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. He's got an open man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Boyd. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Dead center perfect. It's now a 1-possession game, 16-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's still a 1-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Southern Miss.
Spits it out to the back. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the ground, it's Bean. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Davidson. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Lead a throw. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Touchdown, Florida! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And this will be caught as they convert the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Boyd. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. They just keep firing. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pulls it in. It's Bean. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Snap from the gun on third down. Hauls it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Grabbed behind the line, it's Boyd. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Big fella moving. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Extra point here will tie the game. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Reads it, fires complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Hill. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Gators line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. Trying to barge their way in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stuffed. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Here's the handoff. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.